Hello, this is Dead Hamster. Going to be continuing on fixing up the existing levels, making updates to them, things like that. So today we're looking at Yoshi's Tropics. That was the Yoshi's Island thing from Mario Party. Nope, we're just going right into it. I went on for a good second or two as well before I figured out what had happened. So yeah, again, well done. That was good. So going right off of this, chopping out that other half, and they're all good to go as well. Trees. Whatever. So taking these and cutting those out, and then we're going to connect these up. Hello, what's going on, everyone? Thank you, Edie Sporter. Yeah, this one I had done a while ago. I think it can go to a lot better. I was actually kind of upset. It felt pretty barren. It's pretty big when you actually see it. I'm going to scale it down as well as part of this whole thing. So yeah, going back with transparency fully working now properly, I think we'll be able to make some really good adjustments and get a lot more detail with a lot less geometry. Trev, hello. Yes, I'd seen that you had seen the video there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Putting those into each level, that's actually part of the implementation. Those are actually the first custom objects as well. So I'm able to arbitrarily create and render and create a strategy, so to speak, is what the function names are called for any object now. So that's the precursor to that, I guess you could say. I guess I lost those textures. Those must have been from Donkey Kong, so we'll have to oh, I was hoping things similar. Have to make something new. Thinking I'm gonna have to go out and yeah, this is why I have this up. Oh, easy enough. rough outline. Other variants of green in there. Always for good effect. Nothing at the moment, no. I think that would get a little too cluttered, so I don't want to do too much, so to speak. So no, nothing nothing else at the moment. Hey, Latro, what's going on? Hello and welcome. We're redoing the Yoshi Tropic Island. Going back to that, normally there was another half and some water, but we have gotten rid of that. And that should probably be good. We'll find out. Yes, yeah, me too. That's exactly what I was just saying. It was very open, very large. So going back and where are you? Of which, attach everything together. Because it was much, much too large. Do I need to make the road bigger now? I don't think I do, actually. I think the road as well was huge. 1872, 1988. So now the road is 100 units across. So could be a bit bigger, but not the worst thing. And considering so much of the course was intended to be around cutting out large angles and whatnot, not too concerned with a narrow road. So to this now. I'm surprised you could even get other ones to appear. I'm really surprised. How are you, did you repoint the table or something? I'm curious. Because there's so much going on that involves there being 8 players. That's something yeah, alright. There's probably going to be a lot of other things in the game that you'll have to look at that are going to be hard set to 8. Yep. There's going to be a lot of loops that are going to be like intended for 8 because the game thinks there's 8 players. I'd be very, very impressed to see more than 8 characters in a single race. Said that for quite a bit. A lot of the game revolves around that. All the much more to you, though. Go for it. If you already have a few showing up invisible, that's already more than I ever really expected to see. So good job. Alright, so back to these. Grab that texture. What was it? Like tree leaf? Alright, perfect. Oh, just do that a couple more times. We'll have a tree. All the movements go through by a loop of 8, so you'll have to find the functions that run the movement commands and change them from 8 to 12, I guess, if you're looking for 12 players. And then make sure that there's data in the correct spots for everything so that it doesn't, you know, die out when it gets to that. Need to make tree bark. Okay. This also pretty easy. Good. And then good enough. And there's our tree bark. Which one's that? 7? That's unsettling because I'm pretty sure I took those directly from the Aztec level. So if they're not working here, then they're probably not working there. And if those aren't working, the whole level probably isn't working. So that might be fun. We'll see how that goes. That might be an interesting recovery process. So this is tree, bark. Quite what I was hoping for. Okay, that's a bit better. Bit. These don't look right. Yeah, there's a lot of pointers to tables in the game. I think I hit fit afterwards. Alright, now that looks good. Hey, Bumpy. No, I don't think so. Happier with that. So all of these. Jesus God, what have they done? Try to fix this. There we go. Remap again. White that color. Just gonna go over some of these rough spots and chop out the top now that we know how the transparency works and we can get that working right. Oh, that's big. Big. Chop all this out. Good enough. For speed running, have a page dedicated to tracking your times and things like that. Why is it at 50? I was wondering why it didn't seem to work quite right. Still probably gonna be, yeah, it's still blending. Okay. Okay, so there's our bush, I guess. Just flattening them out, getting it even and consistent the whole way. That way we can see that lovely little bit on the bottom there. Now, taking all of this, we're going to detach, scale inwards. Try to scale inwards. It didn't like that, huh? There we go. That's a little better. And move these up. All right. I like these boulders. Keep those for now. Freeze. We will delete for the moment. Finally added a shortcut for my snaps, so now I don't have to flail around with those. Set myself up with my toolbar again. I usually create a smaller toolbar with less buttons on it. Haven't. Now I did. That missed. Even with the snaps, I wasn't even close. I think I might have figured out the shortcut to that stupid thing that pops up and ruins my my zooming pivot at the origin or whatever. I think I fixed that. Hey Edmund, what's going on? Hello, welcome. We're back to Yoshi's Tropics. Back to working on that one again. I love these things. I think they're all very interesting. I'm very curious as to how a lot of these things work. I kind of understand them. It makes me question about a lot of what I thought I knew about the finish line. Like I don't. Apparently, the finish line doesn't work the way I thought it did. So just interesting for sure. And it kind of ruins that level too. That's the unfortunate thing, is that like now you almost need to have a new category, because otherwise it's, well, I can't even run this race in other, right? So now you have a, what's the fastest with this method? What's the fastest with this method? Because once you get to 0.01, that's it. You know, the jig is up. So can I cut this road down at all? Probably not. Probably not the road. I mean, there's really not a lot here, right? It doesn't seem like a lot. 1600 when it's over there. Start moving some trees around, I guess. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Also, I need all that. Alright, put it here. These buttons do not do what they say they do. I messed that up. Alright. How does that keep happening? Alright, they're all mixed up. That's fine. Oh, didn't see that. Old stem. At this point, I'm just kind of winging it. I have a picture up from the, and it obviously looks nothing like this does. So I'm just kind of looking at whatever fills the space, so to speak. Got to do a few more spots with those bushes as well. Bunch of big fruit pieces, which I don't know if I can really. That's what I did the boulders for. That was my cheap imitation of something similar. There's the. That's I didn't really notice at first. The one island is almost grassy. I'll look into here 1 second. So I didn't really even notice that before. I don't really know what too much else I can throw in here to kind of break that up, break up the monotony, so to speak. Right? So you have these two big bridges going across. We'll have those soon. Little island. I can't. Maybe the Yoshi or a seashell here. Some of those. The only thing I could really do would be the watermelons. I can't really do. I could put some banana. I couldn't. It wouldn't be worth the. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do as far as without killing, a polygon count with it. So if we keep a simple kind of. In the center, I don't have. You might. I don't have a rotating object type either. So no, nothing. I'm still gonna leave that Yoshi out. Nothing for that. I'm not sure, because as you're going around him, right? Where's that picture? This one you're talking about, right? As you're going around him, you're going to, you could do it like an X almost. Next round, because next time I think I can just throw a really Yo Poly Yoshi out there. I can probably do that now. Wouldn't look right either way. Oh, oh, all right. I thought you meant this Yoshi on the ground as like a billboard, like a 2D sprite. And I'm like, that's gonna look terrible, man. Why are you telling me to do that? It's like once I drive at an angle and he like distorts, and that's hilarious. Okay, yeah, this so you're saying like a Mario Raceway type billboard. That could work. Trying to see what else I can what the hell is this? Also, like, is that some type of food? I've never seen this before. Like, this is a watermelon. These are bananas. These blow up. Be afraid to touch these. Back to would have been fun if I could have gotten the circles in the road path somehow. An unripened cantaloupe. I think I might have even tried it, but it wouldn't quite like the way that this road size is right here. It's pretty small, if I remember the texture right. I feel like I had looked at it and ruled it out pretty quickly. Completely backwards. I guess I gotta go that way. Back. Good enough. Japanese Yubari melon. Well, alright then. Today I learned. All right, so something tells me I'm gonna get a whole lot of use out of this this banana texture here. Real useful in the long run. There's gonna be a lot of times where I'll say, man, I'm real glad I spent the time making this banana. Blocky bananas. He would, yeah, he would be very happy. I was thinking, ooh, banana, as I was drawing this stupid little thing. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't do his clone. Well done. Hunted in with the sand for a second. I didn't think it drew it. Good enough. That is not. Why isn't this? I will have none of this. There we go. Much better. 70 faces isn't bad if it's giant, right? That's what we're going to go with. The other side we'll do something that isn't a giant banana. We'll still use the banana. Maybe we'll do a melon over here somewhere, because melons are hopefully lower poly than that. Thinking a giant pineapple I could do as the contrast to the melon on the other side. Coconut would kind of look the same. Think of some other tropical fruit as going through the something low poly, please. Lower than bananas. Like here we got 40. I like 40. 40 sounds like a good number. We'll have to reconnect the ground here. That's fine. Even scale this down a bit. It's a little too big. Actually, let me do. Put it over here. Probably too many spots. Let's get rid of some of them. Watermelon, Yubari melon, grapes. Too many circles. It was like a single big grape. I'm all about that, but alas, that'll look again pretty terrible. I like the idea of the tree leaf for the tuft. That's a good bit too. Save a material and some not just a material, but still good. Good enough. Yeah, looks great. So now the question. Yeah, that looks better. Grapes are the opposite of low poly, precisely. That's a bit better. Alright, that I like. Still think it's better without them, though. Alright, go back to... There we go. Let's say 8, 4. $1,200, so have to split up the banana and the melon, maybe find some creative bits that we can turn on and off. Deal with the sand real quick. Go to that. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of waste I think I might have had in place because of how big the level was and the tiling for the sand. Definitely don't need that now. So we're going to save a lot just on cleaning all this up. very much gets the job done. This we're going to keep, actually, because this is where we come in on the bridge. In there. I think I should need that. So this is actually all going to get chopped out. So I have my new snap button. Quickly turn that on and off. Okay, so not much, but a little bit. So taking this whole thing, starts here, goes Y positive, get over to turning off my snaps, flipping it over here. And connecting these things. Wonderful. That is 4. So that fits 15 times across just fine, except for like that. $300 for a melon, Jesus. That's yen. Quick little bridge. Just to make it uniform, because now I think I realize the math. Yep, perfect. So, same thing over here. Alright, sounds good, Litra. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you around. Yeah, MDTA, have you seen the new video I put up just the other day? Just yesterday, actually? I don't know if you're still here, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, it sounds like I'm not eating melons in Japan. That's fair. Thank you, thank you. Bridge number 2. How convenient. That nice little watch. Okay, so bananas. And presumably the melon. I don't know what a rock melon is either. You guys got weird fruits over there. We have apples and peaches and oranges, normal fruits. Speaking of which, what am I putting over here? Pineapple, that was one. So we got a pineapple. I'll go there, I guess. To try an apple? Oh my goodness. I live in New York. We are like our official fruit is apples. I made 3 apple pies for Thanksgiving. I threw a few apples in the backyard because I cut up too many. So some animal got to eat them. You traveled 3 hours for something I gave to a raccoon. They were very good. There's probably some crazy food you have though that like I would go absolutely bonkers over. The way the world works, right? Oh, all right. You didn't tell me it was a special apple. Wait, but it tastes like water? That sounds terrible. Why would you? That's not what. I don't know if you've been misled, but that's not how good apples are supposed to taste. Supposed to be like sugary and have lots of flavor and naturally delicious. If it tasted like water, I'd want my money back and my 3 hours. This apple was crap. Like the forest theme going on, very fitting considering Mario Kart and the crazy speed running and whatnot being done by forests. Alright, so taking this here pineapple-ish looking thing way down. Way up. Looks about right. Ish. Enough. Yeah, that is how pineapple looks, isn't it? Thank you. I knew something was wrong here. I'm looking at it like this doesn't feel right. Like, I know this isn't... God damn you. Oh, duh. There we go. Oh, okay, that's why. Gonna have to recolor it. Okay, so new colors. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it's still pretty early. We need to find a better way to handle all of these things. Um, and a repository for resources would be a huge help to newer people. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we still need to do, but less. Man, I hate working with tiny textures when it comes to patterns. That's the one tricky thing, I guess. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do here. Okay, there we go. That's right, back to RGB. Don't flatten, please. This. What is going on? Why was I in lab color to start with? Stop everything. RGB. Flatten. Put those on the wrong part. Damn it. Alright, back up. Up here. Line tool. Try again. stop, please. Pineapple, where am I? Okay, 11. No, no. This. Right, and scale all this out. Do that. Right, that's good enough. Connect all this together. Okay. So definitely a lot different than when we started. That's for sure. Let's turn off the edged faces real quick. Pineapple deep above the sea. Indeed. So here's our pineapple. Want to look at the whole thing. We got our... Oh, I lost the watermelon for a second. Thought I did. So that'll be interesting too. It'll change the approach of coming across. Yeah, right? It has a nice little bit of warmth as you get to the top. I'm going to probably do a little bit of painting in general around here, since there's some areas where there can be some shading. Not too much, but a little bit. Thank you. The use of some of these helps a bit too in kind of defining where the level starts and ends. Until you know it, it can be pretty easy to fall off. That's tough. Yeah, I got nothing there. Still not quite happy. I feel like I need one more thing, right? Something on top of here would be nice, but just in general, I don't feel quite right. So I'm thinking just a smaller melon. It seems simple enough. Oh, geez, that was real. That's fine. Because the surface I'm going to redo, so I'm not too worried as much as I was since now we have the separate surfaces. I'm starting to get a little more, I don't know what the word is, but a little sloppier with the geometry and things like that. So with the surface map, though, I'll still have everything clean and still have, you know, a valid mesh, so to speak. Only thing left, I guess, would be the water. This I feel pretty decent about. That's not a bad looking level. Still one of the more bland ones, but has a bit more to it than it used to, and it's right around the same polygon count. So it's a plus. Oh, the island in the middle. Forgot about that. What the hell? Yeah. I had that many polygons, right? If I could afford that much geometry. The water's just along the outside, so there's nowhere where they'll be driving through it. No. That's convenient. I'll take it. One thing. Alright, so then we take the couple things. Take the outside. And we drag that up. Take the whole thing though, and we drag it down. Good. Comes 8. Go. Right, I'm going to take a quick break, about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll be right back. We'll continue from there. So I'll throw a timer on the screen real quick, give you guys a rough idea. So give me just a quick break, and then we'll be back and continue on. I don't have that much to work with, unfortunately. Things that are simple, like the pineapple and stuff, you can do. Anything more than that, and I really kind of run out of. Speaking of which, I can see a big seam on the pineapple here I need to fix. But yeah, I just don't have the resources to do a Bowser or a Toad or things like that. But again, we'll be back. I'm just going to take a break, stretch my legs, get a drink, things like that, and we'll be back again in just a few. Okay, and we're back. So let's first things first, second things after. Better. Okay. So how do I turn that off? How do I turn off this blue highlighting? I don't remember where that is. Like highlight selected object or something? Not highlight selected faces, which is like the red faces itself. This one here. Right now, see how it's all blue? I don't want it to be blue. I want it to not be blue. Like as soon as I click it, it turns blue, right? Remember that being an option somewhere. Somewhere. It should be right here. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Speaking of which, what the hell? Much bigger. Called selection preview. There it is. Beautiful. Very good. Back to this. How do I want to do? I guess I should split it up first. Crazy as that sounds. So take, yep, this. All right, good. So hard to judge because it's going to look completely different once it's actually. Hopefully that adds a bit of distinction. I'm going to try to go along and get all the boulder bottoms. We'll see how that goes. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Just clicking some verts. Click, click, click. Alright, pretty sure that's all of them. Should be all of those, and again, green into them. Okay, that should be color at least. Seeing things. I thought I saw one leaf was drooping down, but it's just because I keep seeing other leaves in the background. Funny. Okay. The hell is that? Supposed to be a banana. Not a banana, you really upset me. Seem excited, Latro. What's going on? You seeing something I'm not? Okay. Oh, ooh, banana. Yes, indeed. Now I get you. Alright, we're good. This is a good level. Happy with everything so far. Let's, Oh, interesting. Start here. 4, 5. How many per island? 5, 6, 7, 12. Didn't it work? Hold on. Hey. Okay. Hold on. Okay. That's all. Now then, let's try that again. 12. Aha, see? Easy. Yep. Alright. So, put all these apart. Cool. That's good. That's what we want. Still doing that. I don't want to attach. Yeah, I can attach it. I just can't weld the verts. That's the deal. So what I've noticed is that if you have a little bit of space, I don't know the exact amount, the game does a function. I actually saw it called check height, where it like checks how far off the ground you are or something. It if I don't know if you've ever noticed, but like sometimes when you're falling off a huge height out of bounds and you land, suddenly the section pops in and you could see everything. Um, but when you're not registered in an area and you're underwater, Lakitu will pick you up. Or if you hit out of bounds, like an out of bounds area, Lakitu picks you up. I don't know the exact specifics of how that height is determined, but I've noticed that. Like I drove underwater in a Bob-omb Battlefield, right? But I never took a huge jump. So I think that at least that's what I noticed. Part of it was being underwater and having, some distance between the ground. Oh, that's what you're saying. If you make the geometry collisionless, that I misread that. Yeah, so then you'll be picked up immediately. Yeah, I misread what you had said there. I saw that as with collision. So yeah, that would agree with what you're saying there with the collision list, because if there's nothing below you, you'll immediately get picked up. What was I picking? Oh yeah, loading wrong one. There we go. All right, so starting to break these out, I guess. Hide everything else so I don't get confused. Hey, Queso. Yes, it is. It's Yoshi's Island from the Mario Party board game. So we went and broke that out into a race level instead. Hello, welcome. Hope your day is going good. Hope you had a good holiday. By the way, someone had asked earlier how my holiday went. I had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you, whoever had asked. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I kind of saw it and put it in the back of my head and meant to answer. Yes, no, my holiday was great. So I hope everyone else had a great Thanksgiving. Whoever celebrates Thanksgiving. I would argue that most countries don't, but I don't know. Okay. I found a way to split this and then duplicate it and mirror it across. Do this twice. Oh, not delete. Do that. Okay, so now we just have to do that all over again. What fun, right? This is what we came for. This is why we're here. Splitting up objects into smaller objects. And then accidentally deleting them. Accidentally deleting them. That's part of the process. Caught myself that time. I almost hit that delete button. No, did I? No, we're good. Had me scared. Don't see one. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say there isn't. Someone else saw one, let me know. No, I'm not seeing anything in there. We'll see when I get to the end, I suppose, and I still have one left. I'll be careful when I get to the end not to do select all. Annoying to have to separate all those, but I'm gonna want those little bits. Nope, so nothing else to select here. We can delete it. For 2, 320 faces. Okay, here we go. This one should go quicker. And that reminds me. I was absolutely terrible with drinking water on stream. And like by the end of it, my voice is, and you can even hear it now, my voice is shot. Just not good to constantly talk for a few hours on end and put water in your mouth. Oh, now the little robot reminds me. Have a drink. I figure they're going to take us over one day, so until that day comes, I'm going to make use of them. Nice. Good investment. Yeah, then you have the truck come by, right? To put or do you buy the jugs out? I know some people who would get the water delivered and other people who would just go out to the grocery store and buy it. Either way, it's better than you know. I have 30 bottles of plastic water in my fridge up top. Oh. Because I wanted to do different vert colors for different objects. I didn't want the vert colors from one object to interfere with the other. Oh, that's even better. So what do you have to you have to pay some type of money for that, I assume. They're not just giving you free water. Not that water, that sounds so stupid, doesn't it? Free water. But if it was free water, I could just get it from my tap. Like that's yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. What am I doing with my life? Spending all this money on bottled water. I just spent like $5 on probably less than a gallon's worth of plastic bottles. Hilarious. My cousin and her 2 daughters, though, absolutely love me. They do, I don't know what it's called. It's not Girl Scouts, but it's something similar to it. And they have a recycling thing to raise money. And so with all the soda I drink and all the plastic water I go through, oh man, like, that troop is doing just fine. Whatever it is, whoever they are, They are loaded to the gills with recycling money. Every couple weeks, I get it all together in a couple bags. Put out to her. Yeah, I would recycle it, but one, I don't care about the environment, and two, that's too much work. So the small enticing of money doesn't really do it for me. But if someone else wants to take it for me, oh, absolutely. No work involved. That's what I'm about. So, chipping along here, detaching faces. Just here, right? Good. All right. Attach. Delete. Now we have these bushes. These apart. Back up a bit. Yeah. There we are. Not delete. I don't want to delete them. Get picked up immediately. I noticed that as soon as I hit something that was out of bounds, like in Peach's Castle is the one I noticed it most. Like I can tumble down the wall until I hit the ground on the bottom, which I put out of bounds. Any face, okay, so even not out of bounds, tumbling ones as well. Very interesting. I feel like there's some interesting gameplay to be had. Damn. From trying to see what kind of weird mechanics you can get from the underwater level, type level. I don't think it's like a proper thing. I wouldn't encourage it, but it'd be interesting to see what kind of weirdness could come about from, manipulating how the game handles that. I liked one thing I thought was really cool with Bob on Battlefield when it was the first one, so to speak, was the exactly the 2D aspect of it, looking from the top down. I felt like I was driving an RC car. I didn't feel any more like I was in a racing game. It felt like it was an RC car, and that was a really cool dynamic to play with. That top-down perspective really changed things. Left to right is a lot different than left and right. I can't describe it. It's just, yeah, very unique. All right, where are these last ones? Roll. Drunken. Yep. It's not though. That's what's so weird to me is everything is the same, right? Everything is the same. The only difference is that the camera is screwed up and way up here, and that changes everything. I can't even play. It's hilarious. All right, almost done with the objects here, and we're gonna start doing the surface map. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Gotta do a lot of weird things with the surface map. I should show you, Litro, did I get to show you at any point what the surface map looked like for Wario Stadium? Not Wario Stadium. The new casino level? I really chopped the hell out of it. There's like nothing left to it. It's pretty funny. I don't know if you were there. I think MDTA was there. He can, I can pull it up in a second. Let me do a quick example. I'm gonna do a quick aside. So you have the normal course. You can see the diamonds and jewels and gold and these slot machines up against the wall here and these tables, right? All this. Then when you look at the surface map for it, it's just this blob, these giant walls connected to the wall. These things instead of the jewels, no painting. Yeah, completely. Everything's the same still, right? It's still the same shape. but it's just designed to strip out. I'm not actually editing this one. I was just doing a quick aside and showcasing something. We're actually right now working on Yoshi's Island. So this is, hold on, Yoshi's Tropical Island, based off the Mario Party level. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, it's like the choppiest low poly version, but the idea is that it should be simpler for collision, quicker to render it, right? So that's the idea, at least. I don't know. We'll see. It ends up being worse in the end, right? It's somehow the simpler geometry is easier to manipulate. That's how it should be. That's the way it should be. All right. Yes, the team battle mode is finished. That is Triclon's work. He is just about done. If you check out in the Discord server, you could see in the battle mode area, he just put out a new update just recently. So it concludes team mode was the most recent, I think. Let's see if I could pull that up real quick. And forgive me for... So yeah, here's how team mode works. I did. Gotta look. Yeah, so Battle Kart's pretty cool, actually. The AI worked really well. I did a showcase video a while back showing off the different modes and how the AI worked, and then he increased it and made them better afterwards based on that feedback. He saw how they didn't seem to target for long enough. That was one of my main complaints, is that they seem to kind of just switch off and on too frequently. So he improved them quite a bit. It's a really cool idea to have AI bots playing, since it's normally only a game you could play with other people. Really adds a new element to it. So now I need to go back and turn the shading on. Go back in here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Got this real weird geometry here, so it's hard to get, a decent transition out. Should be good. Looks bad in game, we'll make adjustments then, but I'm hoping that it won't. I'm hoping that it looks good. Okay, now we can start chopping this up. Give me just one moment again. F's in the chat indeed. What's going on? How have you been? Hope everything is well. Nothing for friendly fire, no. So you'll still hit your opponents. It was a little too difficult to work in at the moment. If he works, I figured out a lot about how things work with the game. He works in assembly, so it's a lot different than what I'm dealing with and how I'm able to do things. But yeah, so I'm thinking if he worked on a C version of Battle Kart, he might be able to do things like that. He's kind of talked about doing something different in C, but I'm not sure if it would be Battle Kart. It might be a different project and entirely from Mario Kart. So we'll see. But yeah, I've been meaning to put out some type of like starter document, so to speak, with all the hooks you would need to be able to start putting code in. But yeah, so much time in a day. All right, so breaking apart. Our surface geometry here. Yes, yes, cylinders for trees. I know how to do collision. All right, so this whole center part I can just delete entirely. I don't need the middle. Yeah, the bushes I should definitely drag up. That is a good call. I was just gonna leave those as is, so good reminder on that. But yeah, this whole center area just gets washed. Including all of this. Because the idea is that the sand is supposed to stop here, right? So, good luck, shortcut. Delete all that. Yep, including this area right here with the bushes themselves. I'm gonna regret this. I know I'm gonna regret it. I don't know how yet. I don't know why. But everything I do to make things better always make things worse. So this will come back to bite me. I'm really excited to start looking at sound stuff. I gotta figure out a way to fit that in the schedule someday. There's so much to do. Mario, no. What have they done to him? this. Oops, wait a minute. I noticed you a minute ago. You gotta get... Yeah, absolutely. Let me know if you want any pointers, advice, setup, things like that. And yeah, I'd love to see some work. How have things been going with Super Circuit? I know that you guys had a decomp start. Someone started working on a decompilation. I know that someone said that you had found something with AI. Yeah, anything new and exciting in the world of that? Okay, so there's our tree collisions. I can't wait. In the next update, we won't have to do stuff like this. I'm so close. I already have it. I have custom objects. I have custom collision routines. I just need to find a way to make it user editable, where users can make an object and then place it in the scene, and then it just works. I am so excited for that. We're there. We've done it. That's how the coins work, by the way. If you guys haven't seen, go look on my YouTube channel for the red coin challenge video. It's very cool. Um, we have red coins that we can hide in the level, and when you bump into them, you collect them. Uh, that'll be kind of like the Diddy Kong Racing challenge. So yeah, that's probably not a bad call, MDTA, increasing the size. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. The objects. It's full custom objects, so very exciting. Wrong one. Which one is it? There we go. Full. Nice. It's all good finds. That's the good thing though, is that people are working on it and improving things. Hopefully, you can make sure to document. That's the biggest thing. Document everything, because even if you guys don't put something together, which it sounds like you are, even if you guys don't put something together, it's great to have information for future people to be able to work on. That was such a big thing with Mario Kart. If Micro hadn't documented all the work he did, we'd have nothing right now. There would be no Mario Kart modding. So it's definitely a big deal. Oh, awkward. So. Gotta attach it real quick and then detach it shortly after. Oh, I didn't even need to. The snaps work with other objects? That is awesome. Wow, that is so cool. I never knew that. This is amazing. Yeah. I didn't know they did this. All they ever did for me was be really annoying. I never had good snaps. I had to turn off like everything in the menu. Where is it? I had grid points and grid lines and tangents and faces and everything but verts. Do not give you a good setup to start this. Alright. Go. Gave me the proper settings. Got me all together. There we are. There we go. Is it just his or is it mine too, Eddie Sport? Are you having issues with both? Or there you go. If he's got he'll take care of you. What do I want to do about these rocks? Should I do that everywhere? Thinking no. I'm thinking that's going to be the exception to the norm. I wanted that melon to be proper. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. No, I don't think cylinders. Definitely not that simple. Because they're very oblong in some spots. But I don't know if I want to connect them all, because then that's going to really screw up with how the geometry looks compared to how you're driving on it, right? So I'm going to hope that their nearly 90-degree aspect is going to save us here. I know that going into 90 degrees is solid. Like, that's why I'm not worried about these trees. But that's where we're going to go. Just gotta hope that it agrees with us. I could. I don't want to go back and reattach all my objects or do edit mesh and do all that. I'm too far in at this point to because it's not just the one rock. That's what I was not excited about, but how much geometry is it? How much extra? Like what, 100 faces at most? I didn't do it in the first place, and I even said it at the time because it's like, oh, I can do it in my surface mesh. But then doing it in the surface mesh when it's not a smooth, even... Yeah, right? Oh my god. When it's not a smooth surface, you're affecting the topology of the geometry. Like I said, I think we're going to be good. Let's just go with the rocks as is, and if it's a problem, we'll deal with the problem. But I think we're going to be okay. That banana is gone. We're going to let the island in the center exist. No one should ever be able to get to it, but they will. What is that? What is that? always something, right? So oh, I really did some damage over here. I don't remember doing all this. When did we do this? Jesus Christ. This is bad. Like, really bad. I don't remember this happening. Why? Why would it do that? Damn you. Damn 1,000 times. Yeah, seriously, oof. Screwed the pooch with this one. Okay, success. Yeah, the bushes. Yes, yes. All right. Got it then? Nope. I'm gonna be super brave and delete this too. Gotta come back to bite us. We're gonna do it. And there we go. Last thing then. Different heights, so it's a little tricky. We'll have to just go through and select them individually. Okay. Good, very good. So that's the real level, right? I mean, that's the actual drivable surface. Why do I have those trees in the center? Yeah, yeah, tree trunks in the bush ring. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Okay. Very good. Yeah, me too, man. This is gonna be so stupid. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for how stupid this is gonna be. Some good old-fashioned old men beating each other up. Don't get no better than that, right? Other what rules? It's Mike Tyson. He bites people's ears. What do you mean? You think there are rules? Only rule is that there are two men and they got gloves. There's a Mike Tyson is fighting Roy Jones Jr. That is happening. Can't wait. I'm really excited. What time is that? I gotta make sure I don't miss this.
Five and a half in
No,
Columbus.
don't give me no sound. I want a time. What time does it start? 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, imagine being on West Coast. The West Coast it's like 6 o'clock. Oh man, Tyson has done a little more than eat. About to come back and knock out Roy Jones Jr. I know that. Gonna need a doctor. Yeah, man, exactly. Half oof, but then I say that, and then you see what Foreman did, right? So it's like I can't even say that. The last thing that goes is that ability to punch people in the mouth. Might not be fast, he can't dance, but I would sure as hell not get hit by Tyson. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna stay well away from that man. He's gonna break me in half. Yep, thank you. I don't know why I'm still looking at that. Now that's what we needed. Alright, so next. It should be. Yeah, why isn't it? I normally have that up. Prediction of the fight? Let's hold on. You're gonna have to give me a second. it's the third link.
Switch to our remote cameras inside the dressing rooms.
Would you care to comment on how you plan to fight Balboa? What's your strategy?
Don't need any. Balboa's so predictable and stupid. The man comes straight ahead. He's tailor-made for me, and he's gonna get hurt.
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
So that's my answer. Pain. Hope that came through all right. I hope you guys got it good. What a great movie, man. That's just an instant classic. Very good, very good. Alright, so yeah, I guess just include that in here, right? Water indeed. It's already won. I thought I was winning, but it's already controlled me. Here I was thinking I was putting him to work, and this was the beginning of the revolution. Man, 7. Oh, like 8, maybe. What is this, right? I mean, how do you even define numbers anymore? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. This is 9, 10, 11. There is no 12. 12 is a lie. 11. And what the hell is this? Why is there a face in the middle of nowhere? Clink. There we go. All better. Now. Perfect. The surface, yeah, not bad, right? 1500 altogether. What are we looking at for 25? So that's not bad. That's reasonable, actually. Yeah. That's why we went through all that, right? That's the work. That's the reason. You know, I could even go... Should go a step further. Best thing, right? How many is that going to get me? 44? $14.60. That's something to be happy about. Need to name them all, right? So let's go through and take all of these and do 255 or whatever we do. I guess it would be that. All become part of the road. Pull up our surface chart real quick. See what materials we have up to us. Yes, I think I had done that back earlier. I noticed that we had some green ones in there still. Something funny, speaking of the vert colors, I saw the decomp was confused onto a set because they were almost set to 0 to be black, but one of them was set to 1. So it was like, you know, 0, 0, 1 for the green. And I thought that was funny. I'm assuming there's something with collision, perhaps, that 0, 0, 0 pure black does. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that perhaps and find out. But yeah, no, just something else I thought was funny. I couldn't really help much more than just like, oh yeah, no, that's interesting. It looks like it's the green value, without, you know, leaking anything from Kimura. Black spins you out, gotcha. So that would be why. It was almost black, but just not quite. Where am I? Why is this not what I thought it was? It is. Alright, I'm just not looking right. So we want a 3 for the road. We want 10 for the sand. And rickety bridge. 16. That needs to be 10. Okay, so, oh, that's 10 part. We'll say. Cement. Well, I've never used cement or seen it used Interesting. It does a sound. What kind of sound is it? Course paths, and I think that's it, right? Then we're done. Interesting. Oh God, don't ask me about a mini map. I don't know yet. No, I don't think I'll do much for the outlines. For the most part, I think I'm going to stick to the traditional and just do the road, unless there's something very significant that I want to you know, highlight. Some type of significant obstacle or like an area that you'd have to be avoiding. I don't know what it would even be. I can't think of any of my levels that might have something like that. Other levels I might do differently, I'm not sure, but at least for what we're working on here, I'm going to keep things pretty traditional. Although I do like the usage of it, it's just not fitting quite the thematic presentation I want to provide. All right, so paths. Clickety click click click, going around. Wish that I could see. Path wasn't under the ground. That'd be cool. Especially as I come up on the beginning of the path. Jeez, I should have just done it this way the whole time. It's a lot better. Alright, there's our paths. No, it's just because they're under the surface. If I have them up just a small bit, where's my... See, I can't even see that. There we go. Now I can see it. Oh, god damn it. That goes up a bit. Goes up a bit. Alright, so how many points am I looking at? Not enough. That can't be right. 30? Yeah, that was the wrong thing. 57. So, for starters, this... Okay. Should be good, one would hope. It goes up a bit further right here. Yes, I can. That's actually a plan after this next release. I'm going to get the speedrunners that run these courses to save their ghost data so that we can include that with the future releases as the world record. Whatever the world record time is that has a ghost at that point can be included and raced against for other people. So that is on the horizon at some point. Okay, so we're gonna call it right here and export this out. I'm gonna wrap things up for here, and we'll do a quick play test, showcase it, and then I'll probably come back in later on tonight and do a. Maybe I'll just take another quick break. I'll probably just play test real quick, take another quick break, and then we'll. No, I need to get food. It's been too. I'm hungry. So yeah, we're gonna take a longer break. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured would be nice though, is seeing like the most ridiculous run and trying to see where they do it and where they go with and where their paths are, etc. Maybe not the world record then, but definitely want to be taking them from prominent runners or whatever the case might be. Okay. Alright, so this is really cool now. You can turn this on and actually render everything textured. You can see these transparent bushes. Got a little line on the top, that's unfortunate. We'll have to find a way to fix that with the UV maps in a bit. These rocks are very blue, so whoops. Interestingly, not everything works with the, like you can see, the vert colors aren't working on every object, so I haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, you see some vert colors, but not all of them. Yeah, very cool though to be able to but you could see the frame rate. I mean, my god, right? Like compared to turning it off, and immediately how much more responsive everything is in rendering. So there's a price to pay to get all that that detail. Still pretty cool. Right, whatever for all this stuff. Let's just play, right? We'll be real fancy. Also, Litro, you'll love to see this. I can hit white and actually choose white now. I fixed that, so that's all better. All that will leave. Oh, wait till you see this one though. That's nothing compared to this. So let me paste this. I'm about to select the folder that we're going to output everything to, right? So there's the ROM. Please select the output directory. Ba-boom. Goes right to the project folder that I defined when I opened the program like a week and 2 weeks ago when I added this. Now I can go right to here. New output. Oh man, how good is that? Like an actual normal program instead of some archaic thing from Windows 98. I do that. No, that's all set. That works too. Unless there's something wrong with your computer like this one guy I don't know. I can't figure out. Another GGG figured it out. He got that figured out too. Oh man, it's so annoying having to go through that and click, 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 click. Like I got down to my keyboard like how to get to the exact folder. It was just silly. Let's see if this works.
Welcome to Mario Kart. Time trial. Select your player. Select map.
Hey, that's right. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to here. Click. I love when something works. I have no idea. I don't think so. Oh, the time? When did that become an issue? Oh, I gotta tell that guy. Thank you. That might be it. I doubt it. Some guy cannot compile his course paths. Like they just crash whenever he gets to compiling. MDTA, what was your issue? Why did your course not work? I need to figure out what all these issues are. Like I get these rare, like fringe cases where people just can't use the program. It just doesn't work. And I use it and it does work. I've had several people now. But I'm slowly figuring out all these fringe cases and getting them sorted. Whenever you have free time and you are have the ability to do so,
To Mario Kart.
Your unintentional research is hugely helpful. Apparently, I didn't know that. Litro's informing me that I need to have a 12-hour clock. I know it's 12-hour because I have a 12-hour. So I guess don't be in the military. Don't use their time. All right, there we go. Look at that transparency. Big old pineapple. That's great. Oh, the shadowing is fantastic. Hold on. Can we go back and just appreciate that shading? Right? Like, that's just great. Needs to be fixed up a bit, but nice. Nice happening. It looks much better. More eventful. Where's I went right past the bananas. Look at those giant bananas. Are they really that easy to miss? Is that... No, they're huge. There's some levels where it's hard to like justify changing the colors between two different pieces, right? Like this should be a really sunny level, but there's a few areas where I can darken it and it doesn't look, you know. And I could go over the top and like put a patch of sand under here in the shape of a hexagon and darken that patch of sand or whatever, you know, and go really crazy, but I don't want to do that. I want to have my polygons. Is that slowing me down? Or no? Is that the wrong material? No, it's not slowing me down at all. Alright, so am I just always being slowed down? So many questions. I think that this works now. The 3 does not slow you down? Okay, so what about the 10? The beach sand doesn't? Okay, that's the problem. So I just want regular sand. Is there, I guess, just dirt? Just do dirt. Just change it to dirt. Make it dirt. Well, anyway. Do that real quick. We'll have that be the last thing. And then I'm going to call it. Get something to eat. And I'll probably do another stream later tonight. If I don't do something else. If I'm available, I'll get back on, continue working on another level. And we'll continue from there. I don't know what level's next on the list, actually. I'm interested to take a peek at that. Do I have that list anywhere? Not anywhere nearby. It's somewhere. Alright. 2? Does 2 slow you down? No, I want dirt out of bounds, which is 7. Dirt off-road. Alright. I'm glad you said something. I was about to just do the wrong thing. Alright, that's good. I got the trees rendering too in the editor. I like that. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere though. Alright. Same thing as before, you just gotta set the bushes. Oh, and I should do the sky. There it is. And away we go. Is this coming up properly? Renders? I didn't even look last time. Yeah, good.
Welcome to Mario Kart. Time trial. Select your player. Select map. Let's go.
Yeah, much better. Slower, clearly. Oh goodness, what happened to the road? Was it always like that? Can't have that. Also, I need to test. I think the vert colors might be getting wrote out of order, if that makes any sense. There's a vert color. But no, then the pineapple would be screwed up. Stereo would be worse than it is. No, it's not. Yeah, looking good. Looking much better. Roughly the same amount. Am I crazy or does that... Alright, no, it was already like that. You just don't see it because of the... See the water? Because I dragged it up like that, it gives that illusion of just, you know, that endless horizon, so to speak. Originally it was to cover the, you know, the black outline, but... There's another one down at... Yeah, I'll have to do another pass for the lighting entirely, which is unfortunate. If I do... I think I can do a vert paint on the whole thing and just kind of leave out the objects I don't want. Yeah, oh. Yeah, so remember what I was saying about changing the collision? Man, that's rough. That's a lot worse than I thought it would be. So it looks like we're going to have to go through, fortunately. I mean, that's just unbearably bad. That can't even be proper. Oh, it's because I put it so far down. Oh, Jesus. Quicksand, right? Got real muddy stuff. So we'll have to go through and fix all that, clean it up. Yeah, I think this course is a lot better, a lot more lively. Those obstacles like that pineapple make it a little bit more difficult to take those shortcuts, right? That's just a bit more aesthetic to the level. I think it matches the original a bit better now. But a lot of cleanup to do though, for sure. A lot of cleanup. Also, it's a lot smaller. It's about 65% of what it was last time. It was a pretty big level before. It took a while to go across this bridge. Yes, yeah, definitely Koopa Troopa music. Yeah, so looking at like, by the time these guys get to it, like 2 minute, 3 laps. Yeah, I shrunk it down by about 65, or you know, to 65%. I started at, you know, starting at 100. So just, I don't even know if I did the Z, I think just the XY. And yeah, it's just, it was such a long course to drive through. Yeah, I might have to take those bushes down now that I say that about the Z, right? Those bushes are pretty tall. Nah, they're fine. Alright, so let me see if this works. Right? No? No. Who knows what coordinate I'm at, actually. Good point.
Select your player.
Middle landmasses? I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, last thing I'll leave on. I don't think this is the level I picked, but that's okay. There she is. It's the simple things in life. Like when you work for several days to make a custom coin object. You do something like that with it. I'll never get tired of that. So, like I said, if you haven't already, check out that video on YouTube, the Custom Coin Challenge. We're going to put 8 of those in the levels. The drivers will have to find those as they do them, such as Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know if I want to make that a toggle. I think that might be a menu toggle, or if I want that to just be default for the custom levels and be a toggle for the stock levels. Not sure how to approach it, so we'll see. And in a future update, a very quick, soon future update, those things are going to be custom objects along with the trees. We won't have trees or piranha plant lists anymore. It'll be a completely new setup where you're going to create your own model and texture for the objects. I don't know how to handle the routines yet. That's going to be the tricky part. Get all 8? No, it's gonna probably, when you get all 8, it'll trigger a star effect, and you'll be a star person for, you know, the couple seconds that you get that for. And then when that wears off, you know, that's it. So, but yeah, so more to come. Very excited to yeah, the objects do rotate. Very excited to see, you know, how that kind of unfolds and how quickly that comes out. But this should be done. This update within the next couple days. It's pretty sure it's already finished. I just want to make sure that all the bugs and kinks are worked out, and then onward and forward from there. Star person, yeah, whatever the terminology is. So thank you guys as always for the support and being here and watching. It's always great having an audience and not just doing this stuff by myself. So we'll pick back up, if not later tonight, maybe tomorrow morning or something, and doing some more levels from there. And I don't know what the next course is, but whatever next time is, we'll be picking up on a new one immediately and going forward and and making some more changes and adjustments. So until next time, as always, if you're not, there's the Discord and YouTube. Appreciate the support, and yep, we'll see you then. Take care. Actually just saw that Abney is running, so we're gonna send us over that way. So go check out Abney's run. Gotta love Abney doing his crazy speed runs. I don't know what he's doing this time, but it'll be some silly shortcut. Let's go over that way. Dude.